A new round of battles is sparked in the centuries-old border war between Bibb and Monroe counties. A Fulton County Superior Court judge ordered Georgia's Secretary of State to use the most recent survey of the land to determine where that line is drawn. I sat down with that surveyor who took me back in time. Now I'm going to walk you through history and explain evidence he dug up that could prove the war is almost over. The war is over the border, the players Bibb and Monroe counties. The prize, about 1,200 feet of territory and taxpayer money. After years of battles in and out of the courtroom, Bibb County Commission Chair Sam Hart thought the fighting was over.
I contacted our attorney. They hadn't heard, and certainly the commissioners have not heard. So, we're still waiting and trying to get our arms around exactly what it means.
Monroe County Chairman Mike Bilderback says the county challenged Secretary of State Brian Kemp's decision not to use this survey of the land to determine where the borderline falls. On Monday, a Superior Court judge ordered that survey be used.
I was the surveyor for the state of Georgia, and the Secretary of State should have stood by me. It was really a slap in the face, I would say.
Governor Sonny Perdue hired Terry Scarborough to draw up the map in 2005. He based his survey on the line drawn by a man named James Whiteley. Listen closely, because piecing together this history is a little tricky. In September of 1823, Whiteley was paid for drawing the line from Waller's Ferry, also known as Turrentine's Ferry, to the corner of the 13th District of Monroe County, splitting Bibb and Monroe.
2.5 months later, Pierce Lewis purchased the land, took the ferry, moved it upriver.
And he called that piece of land Old Waller's Ferry. Lewis had another landing across the river in Jones County.
He presented a petition to the Jones County Inferior Court to get a ferry permit from Jones County so that it would coincide with his ferry landing on the west bank of the river, which he said was in Bibb County on his petition, and that was the lie. Well, that same lie is the lie that was presented to Secretary Kemp.
This was the argument Scarborough says Bibb County based their case on in August of 2011. Bibb won that battle.
It went unchallenged.
But with the evidence he's compiled, Scarborough is confident his survey will determine who wins this war. The ruling is expected to be written sometime within the next week. The Secretary of State's office says they'll comment when there is an actual judgment from the judge. Chairman Hart says Bibb County's attorney Virgil Adams is preparing to take steps to keep the line where it is.